Welcome, everyone. This is Heather Burkart with Her Wellbeing, Ayurveda, and Yoga. Today, I will lead you through a new moon yoga practice for Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. It is ruled by the planet Mercury. This is a very fast, speedy planet that orbits around the sun very quickly. So, for the new moon, the theme is to slow down a little bit, pause, breathe, and of course, work with the body because Gemini is all about movement, motion, going places, doing things, being very much in our head, thinking about things. So, in this practice, we'll take some time to ground the body, slow us down a little bit. We'll also be working with the throat chakra. Gemini is associated with the throat chakra, so we'll be adding some mantra or chanting. Gemini is also associated with the shoulders. We'll do some shoulder work here, opening across the heart center. And it's associated with the neck as well. So we'll work with some neck movements and also working with the arms and the hands. We'll work with the Dhyana mudra, which is the mudra that we usually use in meditation to help calm the mind. So let's get started. You can start with Dhyana mudra by taking the first finger and the thumb together, placing that down on the knees as we could begin to build our posture, feeling the steadiness, the sturdiness of the pelvis, and letting the breath flow into the abdominal area, lifting the ribs away from the pelvis, stacking those ribs right over the pelvis. Shoulder girdle is over the ribs, letting that breath come up all the way to the heart region, and then releasing as we exhale, coming back down. The ears floating over the shoulders. So there's a sense of sitting back a little bit. And as you're sitting back, you can use the strength in your arms to hold on as we breathe. Working with Durga Pranayam, three-part breathing. On your next inhale, breathing into the belly, then up into the ribs, and finally up towards the heart. Gentle pause at the inhale, and on the exhale, the mantra is ha, or the sound is very simple, ha. So do that with me now. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest, heart. Gentle pause. Ah, couple rounds like that. Inhale, belly, ribs, and heart. Ah. Once more. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest, heart. Without lifting the shoulders, gentle pause at the top. Exhale, ha. Good. Now we'll begin to work with the spine, taking a breath in. Keep the long spine. Tuck the tail on your next exhale. Round the back, drop the chin. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Lift the chin. Exhale, round the back. Tuck the tail, drop the chin. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. And lift the heart and the chin. There's a gentle rocking motion towards the back body. And then inhale, open up the front body, lifting the heart, releasing the shoulders, stretching the front of the throat as much as it feels comfortable. So now we'll add a different mantra. On the inhale, as we're looking up, the mantra is Hari. We're exhaling with Hari. And then drawing the chin down, the mantra is Om. So it looks and sounds like this. Hari. Om. You can softly chant that to yourself or out loud. Hari. Om. Hanging on to the knees. Hari. Om. once more like that. Hari Om. Sitting up once again, roll the shoulders back, create your posture, tall spine, long torso. On your next in breath, we'll turn the head towards the right. And then exhale, turn head towards the left, just like that. That's our next movement. Inhale, right? And exhale, left. And if you want, you can incorporate that same mantra. Hari Om. Take your time with this mantra. Hari Om. And then just a few ohms. Om. Om. Bringing the head back to center. We'll take a twist to each side just to free up the spine. If you want, you can use the mantra here. Hari Om. Twisting gently from side to side. Hari Om. Use the arms to help stabilize. Hari Om. Eventually coming back to center. Now we'll start to engage the hands and the arms, interlacing the fingers, pressing palms away from you. Once again, on an exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, drop the chin. Inhale to lift the arms, lift the heart, lift the gaze. And then exhale, round the spine again. We'll add that mantra. Hari. Looking up. Om. Chin drawing down. Gentle rocking motion here. Hari. Om. Now using the arms to open up into a twist. Hari Om. Take the arms up overhead. Hari Om. Good. Bringing the palms together, hands down to the heart. Hari Om. Coming on to hands and knees now. I like to use blocks under the hands, stacking those blocks right under the shoulders for our next flow. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Exhale, sink back, round the back. Child's pose. Inhale, come forward, roll the shoulders back. It's a similar movement. You want, you can drop the hips, coming into up, down. Exhale, bring the hips back to child's pose. Take your time with this. Again, you can add the mantra if that feels right. Hari Om. Stretching the arms out in front of you, drawing the chin down. Hari. Rounding the back as you come up. Lift the heart. Om. Sinking the hips back. We're creating a meditation, a movement meditation here with the mantra. One last time here. This time, stepping the right foot forward, like so, and tucking the back toes, straightening out that back leg, stretching the back leg out. Good. Keep the breath flowing. Both feet pressing down, the hips turn down towards the ground. We'll take a twist in here. Good. Reach for the sky. If you want, you can circle that arm one direction and then the other. You can do that once more if that feels really good to warm up that shoulder. up and overhead, bringing that back knee down. Good. Stretch the hips forward, glide the hips forward, lift the heart, and then glide the hips back, coming into a hamstring stretch here. You can sit back, you can tuck the toes behind you, or you can just lay that foot down and extending the arms forward as we round the back. Dropping the head, release the shoulders. Breathe here into the stretch. This can be a little intense, so go easy on this knee here. Keep it soft, coming forward on your next in-breath. Good, we'll switch legs. If you want, you can come through downward facing dog if that feels right for you. New moon time can be associated with menstruation. So if you're menstruating, you might find child's pose instead. Keeping that downward flow nurtured. We'll step the left foot forward as you're ready. Straighten out the back leg. Stretch that back heel away from you, both feet pressing down. Good. We'll take a twist to the other side. Reach the left arm up high to the sky. Circle that arm up and around. Open the chest as the arm comes overhead. Make sure to reverse that motion. Do that a couple times in each direction. And then bringing the hands back down to the ground, down to your blocks. Bring the back knee down, press the hips forward. You can use the blocks like so. Without the blocks, you can use tent hands. And then sinking the hips back, you can take the blocks with you, tuck the toes behind you, or release them down to the ground and stretch out here. Softly curving, rounding the back, drop the head, release the shoulders, and breathe. If it doesn't feel good to sit all the way back down, you can stay upright and just work with sitting down as you lengthen this left leg out in front of you. Gentle stretching coming forward as you're ready. Good. And bringing the knees together. And working with some knee down poses here. Camel pose, Ustrasana will come up. As we come up on an inhale, we'll draw that right arm forward. Knees separated about hip distance. Press the hips forward as you lean back. Grab onto that back heel. Your left heel here. You can tuck the toes to reach back, or you can bring the hand to the hip, pressing the hips forward. So it looks like that. Coming back down to kneeling, coming back up, swinging the other arm up. Good. Looking back, if that's comfortable on the head towards that right heel, or hand to the hip. So it looks like this, swinging from side to side. Inhale to come up into half camel pose. Looking back towards that foot. Exhale to come down. Inhale. Keep the breath flowing, even as we're holding postures, looking down. Good. Once more to each side. Keep it flowing. Keep the breath flowing. Good. And then coming back down to kneeling. Now, coming down onto your belly. Take your time as you come forward to child's pose. Unfold the legs behind you, coming down onto your back. I'm going to move my blocks away here and stretching the whole body out along the ground. Really hug the ground with your body. Pressing everything down, chin down, arms, hands, palms facing each other, pressing the tops of the feet down. Breathe. On your next inhale, lift the right arm, left leg, lift the chest, reach, exhale, and down. Gemini, we're always moving, usually in a forward fashion. Sometimes we neglect the back body. So strengthening the back body, reaching, good. Inhale, so lift, reach, exhale to release down. Just like that, a couple more times to each side. Good. Good. Muscles hugging in towards the bone. This time, bring the arms down by your sides. Press the hands down as you lift the chest on your next inhale. Lift the feet. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. Hold here as you breathe, as long as it's comfortable. Exhale and release down. Inhale, lift. If you want, you can interlace fingers behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades gently together for a heart opener here. Hold and breathe. If you want, you can bend both knees, reaching back and pressing the feet into the hands. Only if that feels comfortable on the knees. You can separate the knees a little bit if that feels better. Keep breathing. Relax the shoulders, relax the head and the neck. You can drop the head a little bit. Find some comfortable head movements. Stretch out the neck. Deep breath flowing. And then exhale, release the legs down. Coming onto your elbows in Sphinx pose. Elbows in front of the shoulders. Hands pressing down, fingers wide. Good. Bend the right knee. Reach back. Grab onto that foot if you can, or just simply reach. Grab on, press the foot into the hand. We'll do just one time, one side at a time. Just stretch open this side of the chest. You keep supporting yourself here. Breathe, looking back towards that foot if you can. Good. Open up right side of the chest. Good. One more breath and then let it go. Come back to your Sphinx pose. Other side, bend the left knee. Bring the left foot up. Reach back towards that foot. Look back and also hang on to that foot and press foot into hand to get that stretch on the left side. And breathe. Relax the shoulders as much as you can. Relax the head and the neck. And then letting go of the feet and finding crocodile pose. Find a restful moment here. Feet are separated, elbows wide, chin down on your hands, or maybe the eyes to rest. Bring the knees and wag the feet from side to side. Up and bring the feet down. Take a breath here as we rise. Take your time coming back to tabletop pose. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees comfortably wide. Inhale the right arm. Up. Exhale, swing it down and through. Thread the needle here. Bring the shoulder down to the ground. Good. Reaching that right arm away. Press the whole arm and the shoulder down into the ground. The left arm reaches high. Inhale, exhale, and reach forward. Plant the hand towards the left side of the mat, the left corner. Draw the hips away from you, lengthening the whole torso and spine. Come on, breathe. The arms stay active here, pressing down, hands pressing down. Breathe into the back body, especially in between shoulder blades. Big three-part Durga breaths here. Belly, ribs, and heart. Maybe there's a gentle hold at the very top. Exhale to release. Bring that hand down. Press yourself up. Right arm reaches up once more. Looking up towards the hand if that feels good. And then bringing that hand down, other side. Reaching left arm up. Exhale. Swing it down and through. Thread the needle. Bring that shoulder down. Bring the head down. Plant. Let's reach this arm upward. Take a breath in here. Exhale. Reach forward overhead a little bit towards the right corner of your mat. Pressing both arms down. Draw the hips back away from you towards the back of your mat. And breathe. I'm going to bend my elbow here just for a moment so you can see me. Breathe into the back body, up the back of the spine, into the back of the around the shoulder blades. Durga breaths, belly, ribs, and chest. Bring this hand down. Press down to lift up. Take your time. Reach. Looking up. And coming back down. Sinking hips back to child's pose. Take a moment to pause here. Breathe. Release the shoulders. Soften the elbows. Soften the hands. Breathe in and out. Slowly coming up. And we'll end our practice with a very gentle pranayam, Bhramari breath, the humming bee breath. Find a comfortable seat, create your mudra, dhyana mudra, bring the hands to the knees, find a tall spine, a long torso. On the exhale, we'll use the mantra. Just a very simple humming. And this helps us to connect with the throat chakra. And we'll do that just a few times. Take a breath in. Mm, Twice more like that. Deep breath in. Mm, Once more. Mm, I love humming bee breath or Bhramari for Gemini because it's stimulating to the nervous system gently, but also soothing and calming. Now we're going to work with the throat chakra, bija mantra, or hum, hum. So it's very similar, and you'll get that sound at the end. So it sounds like this. Hum. Together 3 times. Take it in. Hum. Twice more like that. Big breath in. Hum. last time. Um, Take a moment to observe the effects of humming bee breath, Bhramari. If you'd like to join me in this gesture of gratitude, pressing hands in front of the heart center, drawing the thumb towards the heart, bow your head towards your heart, honor yourself, thank yourself for this practice. We honor the inner dwelling spirit that dwells within each one of us, all living beings, that brings us together, connects us, binds us, bringing us together as one big family. Thank you so much for joining me today for this new moon practice in Gemini. I'm Heather Burkart with Her Wellbeing, Ayurveda, and Yoga. Don't forget to go to my website and check out more holistic resources for you for your lunar cycle practices, both for the new moon and the full moon. So check back here for new practice coming soon for the next lunar holiday. I bid you well.